Thank you for staying on with Africa Live. The Bedouins are a centuries-old tribe whose traditions and customs have been passed on for generations. They're also known as desert people and have over the years learned to survive in a place where many deem unfit. Carol Erola visited one family in the Sinai Desert and brings us their story.
Sinai Desert, a vast plain of sand and rocky hills. It's hard to imagine that life exists here, but we are in search of a tribe that normally inhabits the desert regions, including the eastern and western deserts. They are the Bedouins. So we left Cairo on a 7-hour drive to Sinai Desert. We're now on our way to Serobet El Khadam, one of the many homes of the Bedouin tribe. Now, it is a somewhat bumpy ride, but has a beautiful view of sandy rocks and hills, as you can see behind me. But what amazes me is that this wasn't the case in the ancient times. They had no cars, no tarmac roads, only camels. Along the way, our car gets stuck in the desert sand, perhaps a taste of what's ahead of us. The heat is unbearable, and I can only imagine survival in this unforgiving place. When we arrive, we meet Sheikh Salim Barakat. His home, simple. A makeshift tent is pitched outside his stone house. He first welcomes me with a cup of coffee, as is customary of the Bedouins, and begins to tell me his story.
هنا البدو من زمان عايشين في سينا.
We have been living here for a very long time, since our ancestral fathers. But life has changed. Centuries ago, life was very difficult. We had nothing but camels and goats, and we used to move from one place to another and live in tents. We used to move where we could find food.
اشتغلت تعينت لسواق في شركة.
A look around his home shows a tribe engulfed in modern civilization. Electrical lines, television sets, and even a satellite dish. The Nissan pickup has steadily replaced the camel, a trend Sheikh Barakat appreciates.
دلوقتي الحمد لله يعني من كم سنة البدو بنى بيت.
Things are better now. We have schools, hospitals, cars. People can get educated and have access to medical treatment. My son is an engineer. He went to university in Cairo and works for an electricity company. Life is changing for the better.
مية ما فيش مطر. البدو بقت تروح بقى المدينة.
The 62-year-old has one wife and 5 children. We ask to speak to his wife, but he kindly refutes, saying women are not allowed to interact with the husband's guests. His children are his pride, and they too cannot get enough of him.
بالنسبة لهي